News, State House.
Right, I want us to get into what's trending and see what's happening on the socials. And in studio, I'm joined by Anne Veronica. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. How are you?
I'm fine. You?
I'm fine too.
Okay, first story. A story that I still find very interesting. This year, I have arrested the 8 suspects who are involved in the $439 trillion US scam.
Yes.
That's too much money.
That's a lot of money, and a lot of money, we don't mean millions of money. That's excessively too much money. Actually, netizens can't believe that such amount of money exists, and they are hoping actually it was a typo. So the DCI arrested these 8 suspects, and then they put their photos on their Twitter account, and these suspects looked so happy. So the netizens were questioning why are they so happy, and why do they look like they're at peace? But in either way, they also recovered some few things during the operation. They recovered cash boxes with fake US dollars. They recovered military boots, customed reflector jackets, among others, in a warehouse in Nairobi. So we're hoping that they will follow up the story in a proper way and really direct us, because that is a lot of money and we need to know where it went.
Well, maybe in your opinion, you tell me what you think. Do you think the money is legit? Because 439 trillion and then it's US dollars.
Yeah.
Do you think it's real money?
Not really. The fact that they also recovered fake money, it raises so many questions. And the business was directed to people abroad, to businessmen, so they were the ones who are going to suffer if they lost the money. I don't think the money is real, but we'll know what the DCI says later.
Right. Let's talk about Anjiri, of course, the oil saga, the 17 billion oil saga. And we also saw a comment was given by the former Prime Minister, that is Raila Odinga. Tell us about that whole situation about Anjiri, the businesswoman.
Actually, there is an update now. Anjiri, the businesswoman in the center of this whole oil saga, has been summoned by the parliament, and she's meant to appear on November 22nd to shed light on some issues. Some of the things that she's supposed to talk about is the origin of the consignment, the destination, and the pricing that involved the diesel. So we'll know how that goes on November 22nd, and we'll know how it goes.
Right. Of course, that's something that the country is also following up on. Quite an interesting story. But let's move to the entertainment scene now. Balenciaga, it's a very controversial. Usually they've released a towel skirt, they call it.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What is that?
Basically, a towel skirt is just a towel, but now this one is a cloth. You can walk with it around, and you can wear it upper kwa waist. So they have, and it's going for 140,000 Kenyan shillings.
Wow.
If you're complaining, you're not the target market. So.
Well, what material is it, like, to make it that expensive? Or is it just because it's from Balenciaga?
I think it's because it's from Balenciaga.
Yeah.
And netizens are actually saying that it's too much money for a towel. They think they can.
A towel skirt.
Yeah, for a towel skirt. Like, they think they can make a towel skirt out of their towels. And others are saying Balenciaga won't lose a thing by selling the skirt, because they know who their target market is.
Right.
Yeah.
Just something else to add. Okay, actually, before we get that, let's talk about Hillsong. They're in Nairobi. They're gospel musicians, I think?
Yes.
Tell us about
that. They
are
known gospel musicians. Many people sing their songs. They are going to be in Nairobi on November 28th at the Carnival. You know Carnival, so many events happen from there. The tickets are going for 3,000 Kenyan shillings, so make sure you go and watch them and participate in a life-changing event.
Right. Am I welcome? Because I wear hijab. But anyway, yeah. There's a song that has been trending on Twitter, on TikTok.
Yes.
Now on Spotify, the song it's called Mwaki.
Yes. Mwaki means fire. It's a Kikuyu word. It's a Kikuyu song, and also the name is a Kikuyu word. Mwaki means fire, and for real, that song is fire, and it's the only one of its kind. I have not seen house music that is in other languages, specifically Kikuyu, so people have really commented about that, and the beats are on point. It was produced by a Brazilian producer named Zab, and I think that is why it is so out there. It has attracted a global attention. So yeah.
Tell us more about the song. I'm just interested. What kind of, like, you said it's a house song. Like,
yes.
What is, like, in the content of the song? Is it like a love song? Is it?
It's something that my dad ni mkali, and the way aliniambia nisikudate, something like that.
Okay. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. ElsaMjimbo, she's been addressing a few claims, of course.
Yeah.
But also, if you follow her and you see her content, her her dressing has kind of changed, her fashion sense. People have been questioning it. Tell us about it.
Have you been questioning it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't like it. That's just my opinion. It's not very...
At the same time, she says that's how money she's spending and she's not wearing the clothes on you.
Right.
So I also don't feel like it's the kind of fashion people expect out here. But I think the moment you have money, your sense of fashion changes. And she said that she has been a victim of circumstances at so many levels, and she is glad she leveled up and she can afford so many things. Do you remember when she donated a huge amount of money, like more than 60 billion to people, to 60 billion or million, 2 millions to Kenyans, not Kenyans, the poor. She told her accountant to withdraw the money because she could not really tell why she has so much money at 20.
Really?
But at the same time, people are saying, why are you cutting your, reduce your life? Like, why don't you want to live large? But she said she is living large. She was living large at that time and she still is. She just didn't understand why she has so much money. That's what she said.
I mean, it's her thing, it's her passport. I mean, it's her money, so she can do whatever she wants.
Exactly.
Finally, just to wrap up, the flea market that's happening at K1.
Yeah, there's going to be a social flea market that is going to be happening in K1. Actually, it happens every Sunday. Yeah. So you make sure you attend because the entry is free and there is so much to gain from it.
Right, of course. Thank you so much, Anne, for telling us what's happening on the socials.
You're welcome.
Right, okay. I want us to take a short commercial break here on News Diary. When we return, we'll be telling you more of what's happening in the country.